Hey, Miss Jones, how are you today?
Good, how are you?
Good. I'm Caitlin. I'll be your physician. So I see the wound on your arm hasn't healed yet.
No, I've had it a couple of weeks.
Okay. So I went back and looked at your chart, and I was seeing if we could find something that correlated with it. And I found a couple things, and one being malnutrition. So do you know what that means?
No, not really.
Okay. So that means your body's just you're not getting the right foods to heal correctly. Okay. So we have 4 food groups that we're really concerned about. So we have carbohydrates. Do you know what those are?
Not really.
Not really? Okay, so your carbs is what your body uses for energy. That things like bread and sweet potatoes. You like sweet potatoes?
Yeah, they're okay.
Okay. So those are your carbs, so your body uses that for energy. And then we have what's called proteins. You know what those are?
No.
Okay, so proteins are used to heal when you get injured, so it repairs the tissue. Now, like I said, your body likes carbohydrates for energy and for the healing process. So if we don't take in enough carbohydrates, then our body breaks down those proteins, and it breaks those down into smaller subunits called amino acids, which slow down the healing process. Okay, so now next we have fats. So that's our third food group. You know what fats are?
Somewhat.
Somewhat. Okay, so we need fat so that we can get our vitamins, so our fat-soluble vitamins that go through the bloodstream. So A, E, and K to go through the bloodstream. So we need fats to move the vitamins to heal the body. Okay? Lastly, I want to talk about water, Miss Jones. I see you got a water bottle with you, but I look back and you were slightly dehydrated. So the body's made of 50% water. So we need to take in more water so that we can heal. So the goal of all these is to heal. So when we're malnourished, we can increase infection, increase sepsis, and it can even lead to death. So what we're going to talk about today is we're going to talk about the food groups. So I'm going to show you it on this tablet. And what we're going to do before you leave, I'm going to give you a pamphlet that you can use whenever you go to the grocery store. So have you seen this food chart before, Ms. Jones?
Yeah, I've seen it, but I don't really know what it is.
Okay, so we're going to go over this today just so we kind of understand. So right here, the big one right here is the grains. So that's kind of like the carbohydrates that we were talking about. You see like the pastas and the breads. And you want to take in 6 ounces of that a day, okay? So remember we talked about that? Carbs equal energy equal healing, okay? And then next we have our vegetables, and you want to take in 2.5 cups of your vegetables, your lettuce and your broccoli. Then we have our fruits. We're going to take in 2 cups of, a cup and a half of fruit a day. Next we have our milk. So that's our dairy. That's 3 cups. And then lastly over here we have our fats and beans, so our proteins and stuff. We're going to take in 5 ounces of that. And then lastly, remember that fat I talked about for the A, E, and K vitamins that help for healing? Okay, so this is your food chart. I'm gonna let you have a pamphlet of this so that you can take it to the grocery store, okay? You understand a little bit better now?
Somewhat.
Okay, so, do you have access to a grocery store? You drive, Miss Jones?
I do.
Okay, so if we give you these tools, do you think you can work on it a little bit better?
I can try.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to monitor that wound for a few more weeks, maybe 2 or 3, and we're going to see if you can, go to the grocery store and use this to good use. If not, we're going to have to refer you to a nutritionist, okay?
Okay.
Okay, Miss Jones.
Well,
Thank you.
Appreciate it.